This is this particular thing I'm going to talk about is a rather new discovery. Actually, not so much. I've seen it quite a few years ago in one place, but now in more than one place in the film. So let's just start right here. Object in left hand. This would be the second walk sequence. It's right there. See it? When I first saw this, they were saying it was the palm of the hand. That's the size of the palm of the hand on the right side. Take a look. I didn't know what to make of it, but as it turns out, she's got her left hand resting on it, not holding it, but resting on it. It's actually suspended by a lanyard going across the shoulder. It's hard to see it in the lower res stuff. Let me just get that into a program here. All right. We'll just take a look at it. I don't know. Let me find it here. Did I copy the right one? Sure I did. Let me run it. Yeah, there it is. I've got a lot on that. This particular one. There it is right there. That's it right there. You see, compare this to the palm of the hand on the right side. I think that's on frame number 23 there. So let me just run it again. Just watch it. There it is, right there. And her hand is just supporting it, keeping it from swinging. That's why she does not use her left arm. And that was immediately noticed by the Russians, Igor Bortsev and company over there in Russia, that she did not use her left arm. Something was up with it. And this is why. I'll show you where it shows in some of the other areas. I'll go back to the first walk sequence. Uh-oh, it's unlocked up. Give me a few minutes and let it unlock. I'm afraid that computer's kind of on borrowed time. Alright, it came back. Now let's go to the first walk sequence. This is very early in the filming, and you'll see that it's on that left side there also. There, you'll see it right there. You see how big it is. Now watch when I run the film. You'll see it. Right in there. You just get a good glimpse of it. It's back pretty good. Okay, so it's first walk sequence, second walk sequence. And then it shows up again. First thing I'm going to do is show it right here. All right. This is, she's pretty far down for upstream. Going between the trees. And you just watch it. And that's it right there. I'm going to stop it. There, you see it right there. How big it is. Now I'm going to go to an enhanced version of it. I'll just play it. I ain't going to put it in the program. That's it right there. See it? It's so heavy that it has to extend the right arm to counterbalance it. And I'll show you. Hold on. Alright, wait on this thing again. I'm having a rough time tonight. You don't have it just so long between lockups on this thing. It's working properly. It's a pretty powerful computer, but like I said, it's sort of like me getting old and seeing some better days. There we go. There we go. Here we go. You start to see where the lanyard is coming across right here. You see where it's got this bunched up in the back? And this really high quality image from the original film, you can see it pretty good. People wondered what it was, but that's what it is. It's got a lanyard that's, pretty heavy object on the other side, swinging. And she reaches back there occasionally and steadies it, stops the swinging with her arm, but she never carries it with her left arm. She just steadies it. It's tied to a lanyard around her neck. Let me see if I can find the Hancock images here. There. Now you can see it right here. That's it right there coming across. It's just enough of it there that you can see a little bit of it. What she's carrying, I don't know. But I do know this, and I want to share this with you, and I'm not sure I ever have before. It's my information that I have on the construction of that road where you see her at, which was highly controversial. It was in sacred Indian land. And I want to tell you why it's sacred. It was so sacred that the Indians formed human chains to prevent the taking of timber off of these two particular peaks. I'm not sure that I can even hold it steady enough. Let me just read it. The Gasquet Orleans Road, they call that the Go Road. G-O-R. The Go Road. The Siskiyou Mountains are a small range in northwest California and southwest Oregon. In the southern part, they contain parts of the Klamath and Smith River watersheds. These watersheds are the traditional homelands of several Native American tribes, including the Yurok, Karuk, and Tolowa tribes, which is, I think, the Hoopa of Northern California. These tribes have considered the high country to be of a special spiritual importance since times predated recorded history. Listen to this. Two of the rocks at the peaks of the high country are now called Dr. Rock and Chimney Rock at about 4,000 feet. Some people call it Medicine Rock. The region is held to be the center of the spiritual universe because it is believed that the original inhabitants of the world, who left just as the humans appeared, climbed up through holes in the sky, and these high peaks are the last places they set foot on earth. Hence the high concentration of spiritual powers here. The high country is the site of a ritual performed individually and involving days of fasting and meditation to obtain spiritual purity amidst the silence and undisturbed serenity. The few members of these tribes who feel the call to become medicine people derive their powers during these rites. The medicine people are spiritual leaders and are an integral part of the culture. Although few individuals ever enter in these areas, they are of incalculable value to the entire society. I was there in 2009. Spent the night there in Laos Camp. And all night long, I could hear chanting. Well, not all night long, but for a long time. Chanting. More than one voice, but the same things, the same words, which I do not know what they were. I don't know what the words were. But the man at Fish Lake told me that it was probably these rituals going on. And they carry a long way down through the canyons at night. And these are the people who believe that there was another type of person living there at one time that climbed up through holes in the sky from those two peaks. And those two peaks are sacred, and they were willing to form human chains to keep equipment from coming in there on those two particular peaks and harvesting those big redwoods off of there. And I've got that entire thing. It made the newspapers and all around there. Big deal. I talked to some of the Native American leaders, a gentleman by the name of Leif Hillman, and he knew all about it and didn't mind talking about it. Sometimes they've had some success, sometimes they didn't, but it's awful hard to have success when you have the huge weight of the logging industry and the United States Forest Service that you have to overcome. So that's when you see these folks that's not us, that's the people they refer to that climb back through holes in the sky. Don't ask me what that means, because I don't know. But they're not us. But they know how to put a rope around their neck and carry something heavy. Now, what is this? What is she carrying? That she keeps it out of sight on the left side, away from the camera and away from the two men, the horses, and all that activity, and who knows what else. It's so heavy that she has to counterbalance it with her right arm when it gets to swinging. Oh, that's enhancement. I made it more visible, Matt. I stopped the frame, boosted the contrast. It didn't change colors. That's the color it was, but I made it more visible. I could probably take the time to get out my interview with Al Hodson. Al Hodson is like the go-to person in Willow Creek, or he was. He's deceased now, but I had a really great interview with him, and he talks about that there were quite a number of tracks up there, and one was of a little small child. That's what he said. A little tiny track. Maybe that's why that track disappeared. Maybe she's toting them. And maybe that's why she's not as fast as she could be. I've got some. Let me go back over here. See what I can find here. Well, maybe. Maybe that's not what I named it. I'll try that. There we go. There we go. I got some blow-ups of that thing. Let's see what they look like. There it is. I'll back away. I was interested in what if I can see any details on it. It looks like that I can. This is it right here, and there's the lanyard wrapped around it. Let's see here. This thing run out of. You see the lanyard right there, right here. That's just sitting kind of on the rear of the film subject. You don't get but just a peek. But the lanyard is tied around that. Let's see what else. Other side hand thing. Well, see what this one looks like. Look at that. Try it again. Zooming in. There's your strap. There it is, right there. Uh-oh, missed it. That's it. You can go back. There's considerable weight. You'll see that strap. There it is. I can't stop it. Let me see if I can. There we go. That's your strap right here. Wrapped around it. It goes all the way up and around the back of the neck and around the neck. And that's it. That's enough. That's all I have to say about it, really, but I can promise you that if this thing was a hoax, they wouldn't build that into the hoax. You know, you don't see things like that in a hoax film. You're going to see exactly what they engineer it to be. Nothing like that. And so, interesting things about the Patterson film to think about. What did she have on her left side? It was heavy. It weighed enough that it was that she, on occasions, when it got to swinging, she had to counterbalance. There's no way she could just take off running. Not with that thing hanging on. So, we don't know. We don't know what it is. I got some more stuff I hadn't even looked at. Crank it up again here. Hold on. It's just a big blow up of it. See it moving? You see the strap? Right there. This shape like this. I will tell you this. Peter Byrne told me this. He said that Roger Patterson told him that when they first rode upon it, that it was squatted down, holding what appeared to him to be a large black rock, and it was licking the rock. You ever heard that? Well, anyway, you folks have a great night, and if you want to postulate any about any of this, feel free to do so. I'm all ears for theories or explanations. Medicine Rock, Dr. Rock, Chimney Rock, sacred places where something not human crawled through holes in the sky. See you later.